Recently, a local farming operation invited over 250 Corning Elementary students to visit Williams Ranch and learn more about agriculture right in their local community. We find out more about this hands-on experience in this Future in Focus.
While many students commute past orchards on their daily drive to school, not all understand the significant impact that agriculture plays on our region's economy and global food supply. When approached with the prospect of a field trip to a local almond orchard, teachers from Corning Elementary School District jumped at the opportunity, dedicating countless hours of planning throughout the summer to make this a reality for their students.
Welcome to our farm. We have about 250 kids today visiting us, which is the first time we've done anything like this in probably 20 years. The purpose of this is to teach the kids about farming and to teach them about agriculture and let them know that these rural communities are vibrant and there's a lot going on.
For a lot of kids in our community, they are generationally stepped off of the farm, so to speak. They don't really know where their food comes from, even though we drive past them all the time. And they don't understand that connection to what we do here. Literally feeds not just the nation, it feeds the world. Almond crops are shipped all over, and that is a really cool industry for them to be in, and that they can do it and never even have to move far away from home and still have great opportunities for jobs.
While on their AgVenture, students visited stations ranging from irrigation and water usage to equipment demonstrations and beekeeping.
We have the equipment station behind us. We have farming economics. We have pest control, we have pollination and bees, and we have irrigation. So we're very excited to teach everybody the multifacets of our farm.
This is the equipment station, and we're just going to kind of show them how the nut harvester, bank out, sweeper, shaker, and chopper work. And then I'm going to talk about them, and then these guys are going to kind of show them how to operate.
And I'm a local beekeeper, and we're trying to show the kids the connection of all the different aspects of agriculture and how important bees are. That's my job, is taking care of the bees. And trying to express to them that no bees, no food, or not very much food. And certainly no bees, no almonds. And we are in an almond orchard here today. And that is what we're trying to teach them about the connection of that. And we brought in some bees that they can take a look at and try to explain to them about the working parts of the bees and keep them engaged a little bit by seeing the live activity and explaining also the economic factors of it. My employees here, how much money they make, how much money we make by bringing bees in. It's a tough job. It's a labor of love, but absolutely vital to food production in America.
So today I'm giving the students just a brief summary of what I do here. I've shown them, given them examples of pests that we deal with here. The worms in the nuts were a big hit. They liked looking at the worms and getting grossed out with them. But we talk a little bit about the balance between good bugs and bad bugs, and what do we do to encourage the good insects and discourage the insects that harm our crops. Not always with chemical controls, but with things that we do culturally. We let the weeds and the grass grow in the middle of the orchards to encourage a habitat for the beneficial insects that help us control our pests.
My station is titled Life Cycle, I believe, of trees, and so just talking a little bit about the year for a tree, from dormancy to bloom to fruit growth and back into leaf fall and back into dormancy.
We're teaching the kids a little bit about what we do with our mobile irrigation lab program, where we go out into the orchard and we check systems for efficiency. We're kind of showing the students here how efficiency works and why it's important. Kind of focusing on water as a limited resource, and ag crops use a lot of water, so making sure that they use it efficiently and having these microsystems are a great way for them to efficiently use that water. So we're showing them and we're having them do a DU test on these lines here and measure the difference between a system that's really efficient and one that's not as efficient.
Outings like this provide the students with a variety of experiences, not only to learn where their food comes from, but to learn about lucrative career opportunities available to them right here in their backyard.
I think schools are great at encouraging kids to learn and keep growing and go and go. And there's a huge push for college, and not all kids are going to be happy in a classroom or an office building, and this is a great option.
Well, I mean, it's farming is where we get our food, which sustains us, and we'll never get away from that. And it's good for everyone to get out and see how your food's made, and to be in touch with the basic things, basic necessities of life.